imagine that there is a goal of achieving a target of, let's say, 500 crores. So a company wants to achieve a turnover, a sales of 500 crores. So obviously what does that mean? It will have to ensure that the customers are targeted, that is, the more and more customers are being brought in so that the sales can reach a figure of 500 crores. Now if I am saying that the customers, more and more customers would be required to achieve the sales target, that means the marketing manager will have to ensure that the focus is on bringing more customers. But when the customers are bought in, let's continue with the toy manufacturing example. You'll have to produce more toys, so the production manager will have to ensure that the production is based or is carried out in such a manner that these targets are achievable. Now imagine if the production manager decides, I will save cost and I will not provide a double shift to the workers, and I'll continue manufacturing 5000 units per day. Okay, but the requirement is of manufacturing 10,000 units per day because your sales target is 500 crores. Okay, now what will happen in this scenario? The organizational goal of achieving an X amount of sales would not be achieved. Okay, that is the reason the middle level management has to ensure there is a coordination of activities. Okay, so the different levels of management have to ensure from time to time that all the activities which are being performed by various employees in the organization, they are coordinated in such a manner that they can help us in achieving a certain organizational goal. Okay, so let's quickly understand what is the meaning of coordination. See, this is a system made up of different interlinked and interdependent subsystems. So coordination is nothing but interlinking and ensuring coordination among interdependent subsystems. Okay, now here the manager is the person who is the link between these diverse groups towards achievement of common goals. So what would he do? He would ensure all the interlinked and interdependent subsystems work together to achieve that common organizational goal. So he will ensure the link between the diverse groups is such that you can achieve the common goal. For example, the toy manufacturing example which we just discussed. So here it would be the top management who would give the targets, and then the managers would be expected to achieve that target. So the production manager, the marketing manager, the sales manager, the finance manager, everyone would be told organizational goal is to achieve 500 crores in sales. Okay, now these are the resources. Now you plan how you're going to achieve that. So then these managers will work together to ensure that every employee who is reporting to them is performing such activities, and those activities are coordinated in such a manner that the organizational goal is achieved. See, coordination is nothing but a process by which the manager synchronizes the activities of different departments. When the top management is giving a goal and saying this is how the goal has to be achieved, it is giving the targets to different managers, that is your production, sales and your finance manager. So here they are ensuring that the efforts of employee, efforts of resources are synchronized in such a manner that the goal can be achieved. Okay, remember this binds all the other functions of management. Coordination is the most important thing which has to happen in an organization, because it is the one which binds the functions of management as such. The process of coordinating the activities of an organization always begin at the planning stage itself. The moment we start planning a goal, we start understanding the coordination. Because let's see, if tomorrow the top management calls all these managers, that is your production manager, sales manager, your finance manager, and the top management is your CEO and the CFO were sitting. Okay, now they are discussing in a meeting exactly like how we can achieve 500 crores target. Okay, so they will have a discussion with all these managers, and then they will say how the coordination has to be done to achieve that target. Hence, the moment we start planning anything, the coordination activity starts. Quickly, let's see what are the key definitions being given to us. See, the first definition has been given to us by EFL Brecht. Now, what does he say? He says coordination is nothing but balancing and keeping together the team by ensuring suitable allocation of tasks to various members and seeing that the tasks are performed with harmony among other members themselves. See, for example, if the accounts department has the responsibility of entering the daily sales which are happening, the daily cost which are incurred. So there would be an accountant who would do all the entries in the system. There would be a person who would check all the entries are done in a proper manner, so that whenever the top management asks for such accounts, they can be presented to them. Okay. Now there would be one person who would be handling the petty cash. So these are all various activities which have to be done. So what a finance manager will have to do here, he will have to ensure that suitable allocation of tasks are being done to various members. Okay, so one person is allocated the petty cash responsibility, one person is responsible for entering the entries into the system. If the organization is big, then again these responsibilities are divided. For example, there would be one person who would only feed in the accounts, the sales entry, one person would feed in the operational related entries, that is the cost which has been incurred on a daily basis. So this is how the responsibilities have to be divided in such a manner that the activities are coordinated among themselves. It shouldn't happen that two people are being told to do the same activity. This would result in fight, right? This would result in confusion. So all this has to be coordinated by the manager, and he has to ensure that there is a harmony among the members. Now, the next definition is McFarland, who says that coordination is a process whereby the executive, now when they say executive, it is a manager, and the other word we use for it is executive. Now they develop an orderly pattern of group efforts among his subordinates and secures unity of action in pursuit of common purpose. So what does this definition is trying to tell you? This definition is saying that the manager would develop an orderly pursuit, that is a process wherein the subordinates and the actions which the subordinate are going to take, they are such that the common purpose can be achieved, that is the organizational goal can be achieved. So what is the same thing, what he does is he ensures that people are working in such a coordinated manner so that the goals can be achieved. Lastly, we have the definition of Theo Hyman. What does they say? What does the author say? See, coordination is the orderly synchronizing of efforts of subordinates to provide proper amount, timely and quality of execution so that the united efforts lead to stated objectives, namely the common purpose of enterprise. So here the important thing which the author is saying is that proper amount, time and quality of executive efforts are being achieved through state common purpose of the enterprise is being achieved through synchronization. So basically he is using the word synchronization of efforts which are being put in by the subordinates so that the organizational goals can be achieved.